Greetings to Sing Along Jam, and thanks very much for being here. This video is a short session to give you some information how to find the lyrics to songs, and also how to go a little bit further and get both the lyrics and the chords, as well as change the key for songs. This can be useful for uh, being with Sing Along Jam, or actually just your musical interest in general. The first part of this is really simple. It amounts to bookmarking a website. The name of this website is azlyrics.com, as you can see. And the site will give you just about every song that you would like. Gives it to you in text form. We'll get it going as a test case. Enter any song that you want. And there's your lyrics right there. And that's in text form. You could copy and paste them into something else if you wanted to. So this is the first thing that will help a lot. Any songs you want to sing with, here's a way that you can get the lyrics quite easily. The next stage of this would be doubling it up with the podcast. So it's alongside of it. And you could do that pretty easily by bringing up the site in a new tab. And let me go ahead and get the right. So you can have the podcast playing in one tab. Hopefully you're familiar with how to use tabs on your browser. If not, it's certainly a very helpful thing to do. And then let's get the lyrics in the other tab. There you go. So now you could have both windows. I'll get this song up again. Okay, so now you could have the podcast in one window and it could be playing down here.
Good evening from Sing
Like
Along
that.
Jam.
And you could have once you have the podcast running, you can run over to the other tab and use the lyrics there. The next modification that might even be a little bit better for some is to split this up into two different windows. Most browsers will let you open up another instance of the program. In this case, it's under File, and you'll see New Window. Now, in this case, you have two windows going on, and what you can do is resize these. You could have the podcast in one and the lyrics in the other window. Get yourself sized up so that you can see both of these. And then, let's see, hold on just a second, we'll get that one up for you. Okay. And this is what I think would be the best combination. Get your song in there. And now you can see both at the same time, and you can manage both of them at the same time. So you might find that to be the best. So three ways. One, get a hold of lyrics at the website, azlyrics.com. The second is have two tabs where you can flip between them. And the third is have them both running parallel in two separate windows so you can manage and see both at the same time. The previous section covered what is helpful to be able to sing along with songs. The next section is if you're an instrument player, you're a little bit more involved with music, and you'd like to have not only the lyrics, but you'd like to have the chords, and you'd like to be able to manage and modify the key of the song. So there is a wonderful program that I've mentioned a couple of times in the podcast, and it's called Songbook Pro. So here's another link that could be very helpful for you. And you might be able to see it on the screen, but it is Songbook, and then there's a hyphen there, Songbook, and then hyphen pro.com. You can find it just by running a search under Songbook Pro. It is a great program in that it gives you those three things. It gives you lyrics to the song, it gives you the chords to the song, and it allows you to change the key very easily. It also has access to an online, very extensive library of songs that you can find at no cost. It's just a matter of searching for the song. And I'll show you my example of it soon. Now, I have no affiliation with this program. It does have a cost, but it's really quite modest. It's $7, you'll see. And I actually saw it on the Microsoft Store the other day for $6. Either way, it's in the neighborhood of $7. And there is a version that's separate for PCs and a version for mobile platforms like Android. And so I have one of each of those, and well worth it. And I will show you an example of what it looks like. This is what the main window to the PC version looks like. In fact, I'll back it up a little bit, and what you actually would normally see is something like this, where you see all of your songs on the left side, and you'll see there's quite a list. I probably have a couple hundred in here easily. And then when you pick a song, it'll show up like this. So what you see is you have the lyrics, you have the chords, and you have the key of the song here. And you can change that key very easily with this button here and change it to the key you'd like. And you can add your own notes too. That's why that information in the top did not change, because those are my own notes. But it'll change the chords for the song for you. And let's see what else is going on there. Oh, to search for a song, you have a plus here. You have a search online, and then you could put in, again, almost any song you can think of, and there's a very good chance you're going to find it. And not only that, you'll often find more than one version of the song. And what happened? I don't know. Well, okay, that was a real life example where things go a little screwy. Okay, I have a little problem here. I'm not sure where. Okay, nothing like a real life problem there. The problem was that I had my firewall on. I have a firewall to control software access. So going back, you hit this button, hit search online, and then put in a song. And then you'll find numerous artists that will do these songs. You select one, and it will load it up. I'll go ahead and load one. You'll see them rated by how many people are using them. I often pick the highest one, and there you go. You have it. If you want to get in a little deeper, you can edit that song. Since I don't use tabs, you could go in there and you can knock out information. Basically a word processor at that point. So that is Songbook Pro, great program. You can back up your file. You can transfer your file from your PC to your tablet, and you can build up your library of infinite number of songs. So I hope this has been helpful for you, and have yourself a great day. And I look forward to singing with you. And I hope these tools have been helpful to you. Have a great evening.